What if I told you everything you know about cooking is wrong? While you struggle to make toast without instructions, Amish children master bread baking by age 10. They preserve food for years, cook without electricity, and create restaurant-quality meals using techniques your great-grandmother knew, but you've embarrassingly forgotten. Today, we're going to reveal 20 old-school Amish cooking secrets that will completely transform how you think about food. Secret 1. Fire reading. Amish cooks master temperature control without thermometers by reading visual and auditory cues from wood-burning stoves. They judge heat by holding hands 5 inches above cooking. Surface 2 seconds means high heat. 4 seconds indicates medium. 6 seconds signals low heat. Sizzling sounds reveal exact temperatures. Aggressive bubbling means too hot. Gentle simmering indicates perfect braising temperature. They adjust airflow through dampers and door positions to maintain consistent heat for hours. Different wood types create specific temperature ranges. Hardwoods, like oak, burn steady and hot for bread baking, while softer woods provide gentler heat for slow cooking. Fire management allows perfect results. Secret 2. Temperature instinct. Reading doneness through sensory cues gives Amish cooks remarkable precision. They test bread by tapping bottom crust. Hollow sounds indicate perfect doneness. Dull thuds mean more time needed. Meat doneness comes from pressing texture. Firm but springy means medium. Rare, completely firm indicates well done. Aroma changes tell them when vegetables reach peak sweetness. Fermented foods achieve proper acidity. Baked goods approach burning. They use fork tests for vegetables. Proper tenderness allows easy piercing while maintaining structural integrity. Sound cues guide timing. Crackling, roasting meat. Gentle bubbling of perfect simmering. Specific sizzling that indicates oil readiness. These developed senses create consistently superior cooking results. Secret 3. Underground storage. Root cellars provide year-round food preservation without electricity by utilizing Earth's natural temperature, stability, and humidity control. Amish families dig cellars 8 to 10 feet deep, where temperatures remain constant between 32 and 40 degrees Fahrenheit regardless of season. Stone walls prevent temperature fluctuations while allowing moisture regulation. Different sections maintain specific conditions: dry areas for grains, moderate humidity zones for root vegetables, higher moisture sections for controlled dampness. Ventilation systems using natural air circulation prevent spoilage while maintaining optimal conditions. Wooden shelving allows air circulation around stored items, preventing mold and rot. These underground chambers store apples for months. Secret 4. Fermentation mastery. Natural fermentation transforms simple ingredients into complex, probiotic-rich foods using beneficial bacteria and controlled environmental conditions. Amish families create starter cultures from wild yeasts captured in flour-water mixtures, maintaining these living cultures for decades through careful feeding schedules. Temperature control happens through placement cooler areas, slow fermentation for tang development. Warmer spots accelerate processes for quick results. Salt ratios determine fermentation success. Too little allows harmful bacteria. Too much prevents beneficial cultures from thriving. They use ceramic crocks with water-sealed lids that allow gases to escape while preventing contamination. Timing follows natural rhythm. Cabbage ferments best during cool months, while fruit fermentation works better in warm weather. Weight systems keep fermenting vegetables submerged under protective brine. Secret 5. Weather cooking. Atmospheric conditions dramatically affect cooking outcomes, so Amish cooks adjust techniques based on barometric pressure, humidity, and seasonal changes. High humidity days require longer baking times and higher temperatures because moisture in air slows evaporation from baked goods. Low-pressure systems make yeast more active, requiring less rising time and cooler environments to prevent overproofing. Rainy weather affects smoking and drying processes. They delay these activities until dry conditions return. Seasonal ingredient availability guides menu planning. Spring brings fresh greens and early vegetables. Summer offers preservation opportunities. Fall provides harvest abundance. Winter focuses on stored and preserved foods. Wind direction influences outdoor cooking. They position smoke sources to utilize prevailing breezes for even heat distribution. Temperature swings throughout days guide cooking schedules perfectly. Secret 6. Complete utilization. Every part of livestock provides usable ingredients, eliminating waste while maximizing nutritional value and economic efficiency. Bones become rich broths through slow simmering that extracts minerals and collagen, creating bases for soups and cooking liquids. Organ meats provide concentrated nutrition. Liver, heart, and kidneys are prepared into pâtés, sausages, and traditional dishes. Fat gets rendered into cooking oils, preserved meats, and soap ingredients. Blood becomes puddings and sausage binders. Intestines serve as natural casings for preserved meats. Even small scraps get ground for pet food or composted for garden fertility. Hide processing creates leather for household goods. Feathers from poultry become pillow stuffing and insulation materials. This complete utilization approach means purchasing one animal provides months of varied meals, cooking fats, and household materials. Secret 7. Pressure reading. Barometric pressure changes signal optimal times for cooking techniques, helping Amish families achieve consistent results. Rising pressure indicates ideal bread baking conditions. Stable atmosphere helps dough rise evenly. Falling pressure makes fermentation more active, requiring timing adjustments for pickles and fermented foods. High humidity days call for extended drying and smoking times to compensate for atmospheric moisture. Wind patterns guide outdoor cooking. Calm days work best for smoking meats. Breezy conditions help with temperature control. Seasonal transitions bring ingredient changes requiring technique modification. Spring's tender vegetables need gentler cooking than winter's hearty roots. Temperature stability determines preservation timing. Secret 8. Seasonal calendar. Moon phases guide cooking activities, optimizing results by aligning food preparation with environmental rhythms. Waxing moons provide ideal fermentation conditions. Gravitational pull influences yeast activity. Waning moons work better for preservation activities like smoking and drying because reduced pressure helps remove moisture. New moons signal time for starting long-term fermentation projects. Full moons indicate peak energy for bread baking and preservation work. Seasonal ingredient peaks determine cooking schedules, preserving abundance during harvest for scarce periods. Plant growth cycles guide foraging. Knowing when berries ripen and greens emerge provides free food sources. Secret 9. Emergency cache. Hidden food storage systems provide crisis security through diverse preservation methods and concealed locations. Multiple storage sites prevent total disaster. Lost root cellars, buried containers, distributed caches ensure food security. Different preservation methods in each location provide varied nutrition. Dried goods, fermented foods, preserved meats in separate areas. Metal containers buried deep resist weather and pests. Ceramic vessels maintain optimal conditions. Rotation systems keep stored food fresh. Older supplies used first. Strategic locations consider emergency accessibility while remaining hidden. Climate control prevents spoilage through proper ventilation and moisture management. Secret 10. Soil integration. Growing and cooking processes integrate seamlessly, creating closed-loop systems enhancing food production and meal preparation. Crop rotation considers cooking needs nitrogen. Fixing beans precede heavy feeding vegetables for recipes. Companion planting maximizes space while providing ingredient combinations for traditional dishes. Harvest timing coordinates with preservation schedules. Peak ripeness coincides with processing conditions. Composting transforms kitchen scraps into fertilizer, creating nutrient-rich soil producing flavorful ingredients. Seed saving maintains varieties selected for cooking qualities. Cover cropping builds soil health while providing winter greens. Garden layout considers convenience. Herbs near kitchens, storage vegetables accessible. Secret 11. Tool-free methods. Achieving professional results without modern equipment requires mastering hand techniques and improvised solutions. Kneading bread develops gluten structure through rhythm heel push fold method, creates smooth dough. Whipping cream uses vigorous motion with proper bowl angles to incorporate air efficiently. Mortar and pestle releases more essential oils than electric grinders. Sharp knives perform all cutting tasks more effectively than gadgets. Cast iron provides even heat distribution, replacing specialized pans. Wooden utensils prevent scratching while conducting less heat. Glass containers allow fermentation monitoring without reactive materials. Fire management replaces temperature controls through heat understanding. Secret 12. Healing protocols. Medicinal cooking combines ingredients and preparation methods addressing health concerns through food-based remedies. Bone broth extracts minerals through extended simmering, creating digestible nutrition for recovery. Fermented foods provide beneficial bacteria supporting digestive health. Specific cultures target different needs. Herbal teas use precise steeping to extract therapeutic compounds without destroying ingredients. Garlic preparations maximize allicin through proper crushing techniques. Honey combinations create antimicrobial treatments for respiratory conditions. Elderberry provides immune support through concentrated antioxidants. Ginger concentrates anti-inflammatory compounds for digestive support. Apple cider vinegar creates beneficial acids supporting health functions. Secret 13. Zero waste. Every food component serves purposes, transforming waste into useful ingredients through creative repurposing. Vegetable scraps become broths, extracting nutrients from peels and stems. Stale bread transforms into stuffing or breadcrumbs. Meat bones provide multiple-use cooking, broth, then garden fertilizer. Fruit peels create vinegars and fermented beverages. Cheese whey becomes bread liquid or animal feed. Cooking fats get reused for applications or soap making. Leftover foods become subsequent meal ingredients through creative combinations. Wood ash provides garden fertilizer and lye production. This comprehensive approach reduces costs while maximizing nutrition. Secret 14. Community operations. Large-scale cooking requires coordination systems efficiently feeding hundreds, using basic equipment and volunteer labor. Menu planning focuses on scalable dishes casseroles and one-pot meals, maintaining quality. Community coordination involves families contributing items based on production strengths. Preparation schedules distribute work across days and households, preventing kitchen overwhelming. Equipment gets shared. Large pots and tools move between locations. Heat management requires strategic timing across multiple surfaces. Serving logistics ensure hot food reaches everyone, maintaining safety standards. Cleanup systems handle massive quantities efficiently. These events strengthen social bonds, demonstrating resource utilization. Secret 15. Sacred combinations. Ingredient pairings and timing create optimal flavors following traditional guidelines, ensuring successful outcomes. Acid and dairy require careful timing. Wrong temperatures cause curdling. Fat and flour ratios determine sauce success. Proper proportions create smooth thickening. Yeast and salt need balance. Too much salt kills activity. Spice combinations follow ratios that complement rather than compete. Certain spices enhance together but create harsh flavors incorrectly. Temperature sequencing affects integration. Cold ingredients to hot preparations require gradual adjustment. Fermentation combinations require specific cultures working harmoniously. Incompatible cultures produce unpleasant flavors. Secret 16. Mass feeding. Feeding large groups requires scaling techniques, maintaining quality while serving hundreds simultaneously. Batch cooking prepares multiple portions using sequential methods rather than massive batches. Heat distribution requires understanding equipment, temperature variations. Timing coordination ensures complex meal components finish simultaneously despite different requirements. Temperature maintenance uses warming techniques, keeping food safe throughout serving. Portion control ensures adequate distribution, preventing waste. Volunteer coordination distributes tasks efficiently, maintaining quality standards. Equipment utilization maximizes capacity through strategic surface use. These techniques demonstrate efficiency. Professional operations study. Secret 17. Crisis cooking. Emergency preparation ensures nutrition during disasters using minimal ingredients and basic equipment. Stretching ingredients maximizes nutrition, adding grains to soups, using meat as flavoring, combining proteins. Fuel conservation minimizes energy through one-pot meals and retained heat techniques. Water conservation reuses liquids. Vegetable water becomes soup base. Preservation without refrigeration uses salt curing and smoking, extending safety during outages. Foraging identifies edible plants, supplementing stored supplies, rationing distributes food, fairly maintaining adequate nutrition. These skills provide security when normal systems become unreliable